Good morning. Yesterday I went onto the form grids and I showed you how I did it, how I did an analysis for Musieni. Well, today I'm going to do it for Fairview, I'm going to do it for Alan Greeff, and we also know that basically that Greg Cheyne is his top jockey. But what we don't know is he better over a certain distance or the polytrack rather than a general. So when you look at computer form, you'll see that you get a high percentage of wins to runs. I want to break it down further than that to see whether or not either Alan is better over a certain distance or whether Greg is better over a certain distance. So let's look into it. What I've done now is I've opened form grids. I've selected all the races, which I don't know how many there are, but it's well over several hundred. I'm going to select them all. So I'm going to have a look at his records at different distances. We'll start off with 1,000 meters. There's one race today at 1,000. Greg has had 7 winners over 1,000, 7 out of 43. Okay, let's look at this in a second. 1,200, I'll check. Okay, what I have done, I have taken all Greg Cheyne's runs where he's won, and I've tried to ascertain whether or not he's better over a certain distance. So I've broken it down, I've looked at his winners, and over 1,000 meters he's had 14 wins from 28 runs with a 50% chance, with a 50% strike rate. And I've gone down that with the 1,200, 1,300, and you can see that over 14 out of 1,000 meters is his best. He's best over 1,000 meters. His next is pretty good over 1,200, but his best is over 1,000, 1,300 and 1,400. Now, yes, I wanted to take into consideration the draw, whether or not the draw has got a big effect. And over the 1,000 meters, draws 1 to 5, he's had 8 winners, and over from 6 higher than 6, he's had 6 winners. So it doesn't seem to matter whether it's a low or high draw there. Over 1,300 meters, he's had 3 winners out of draws 1 to 5, and 8 winners from draws 6 higher. And the ones to look at is when you go down to the longer distances, 16, 18, 1900, he hasn't had one win over 1800 meters. And over 1900, he's only had 5 winners out of 26. So looking at the stats, his best, Greg Cheyne is best over 1,000 and 1,200 meters. So if we look at today's card, let's see what he's got on that. We'll see that in race 2, he's raced over 1,200 meters, and he's on Aldo. And Aldo is an 8 to 10 shot. So let's say if you're going to be taking the bipot, that's definitely, to me, that'd be a banker. He's going to come first or second. Okay, over the next one, in race 7, he's on Aloysius. Drawn number 2, 1,200 meters. There again, that's the one that I'd like to be on. Without looking at anything else, without looking at the class, without looking at anything else, just on his wins over that distance for this particular trainer. That's what we're talking about today. I'm not saying there's nothing else you should look at, but that's a base. And let's have a look at the last race. Race 8, he's on Oklahoma Sky. He's drawn 6 over 1,000. Computer form thinks he's got a good rating at the top there. So let's look at number 8. Oklahoma Sky. Drawn 6, just about right, over 1,000. Course and distance for the horse is 2 wins out of 9. He's ridden a horse 5 times and he's come second 3. So perhaps that's slightly suspect. But let's have a look here. Over 1,000 meters. Going back to Greg Cheyne, he hasn't ridden it for some time. So there we are. There are my 3 selections. If you're going to be following my principles today of testing the jockey over a distance for a particular trainer, and I've done it today for Greg Cheyne and Alan Greeff. Have a good afternoon, and I'll chat later.